Thank you for coming to the presentation. My name is John Holland. The title of this presentation is called Still Human, Finding Hope in Homelessness. What causes homelessness? There are many causes of homelessness. It could be poverty, addiction, personal decisions, mental health concerns, etc. There are all kinds of things like that that go into why someone could be homeless. I'll be going into those a bit further down the line here, but just wanted to root in what are some of those causes of homelessness. In their article, Responsibility for Homelessness, Lived Experience, Perspectives, and Their Alignment with Neoliberal Discourse, Darren Stonehouse et al. State that lived experience studies have largely focused on people's reaction to the responsibilization practices they have been subjected to by service providers, rather than how they are conceptualized and apportion responsibility. This means that despite the help that social services are providing, the people that are feeling blamed for receiving help from these services on a personal level and on a societal level. There are specific causes of homelessness that I'll be covering a little bit in this presentation. First is addiction. This plays a larger role in the current landscape of homelessness than in decades past. If someone doesn't have a good safety net, addiction can easily lead to homelessness. Poverty is the second one. Living in a situation where money is a struggle, one trip to the ER or a car breaking down can lead to bills not being paid, and eventually this person is homeless. And lastly is mental health. If someone has an untreated mental health issue, they may be unable to function normally in the society. This unfortunate truth can also lead to homelessness. These circumstances tend to start out temporary, but could lead to chronic homelessness. And additionally, if someone is homeless, they have more than one reason why they are homeless. Sometimes it's a combination of these things. Sometimes it's one or two. But generally, though, there's more than one reason why someone is homeless. Homelessness as a public health concern. Despite what some are saying about homelessness, it is a public health concern. Sabeti and Gamir say that, quote, homelessness is a serious national public health concern with nearly 568,000 Americans experience homelessness on any given night as of 2019. And nearly 37% of these individuals unsheltered. Sabeti and Gamir continue by saying, the results showed a strong clustering of drug use disorder, alcohol use disorder, and depression in two of the four classes. Substance use disorder and medically comorbid with SUD, to which more than half of the patients belong. I work at the Middletown bus terminal. And this is a picture I took near my office, actually right outside the lobby where people wait for the buses. A gentleman in the picture is someone that we see quite often around downtown. And yes, that is a baseball bat and a machete sticking out of his backpack. Clara Godoy Henderson goes on to say that, moreover, there are adverse health outcomes associated with homelessness, a higher prevalence of asthma, obesity, malnutrition, abuse, and psychological trauma. With the nationwide closure of mental health facilities, the homeless population began to grow. Motion and Van Hours state that mental health issues and homelessness appear to go hand in hand, and empirical research findings support this idea with consistent reports of positive association between mental illness and homelessness. However, it is not so clear whether there is a causal relationship from one to another, i.e., whether mental illness leads to homelessness or whether homelessness triggers mental health issues. Homelessness and public safety. This is again a picture of my office in downtown Middletown. We've had many run-ins with people either trespassing or causing aggressive encounters. I bring it up because many cities' solutions to homelessness is to prosecute them for something that is beyond their control. Many are arrested simply because they aren't in keeping with the overall atmosphere of an area, all in the name of public safety. Some may not even protest the arrest, as it gives them a warm place to stay for the night and possibly a meal. And Bree Diamond, in their article, says that the criminalization of homelessness involves efforts from many groups aside from law enforcement. Prosecutors, in particular, play a significant role, for instance, as they make key decisions throughout case processing. Someone shouldn't have to be prosecuted for simply existing. This is what is going on in most cases. However, some are valid. You can't prosecute the whole for the criminality of a few. What are some ways to solve homelessness? Some programs are out there that are getting to the root of the problem. For example, what happens if you provide living arrangements for like homes, 24-hour shelters, etc. for the homeless? They stop being homeless. Others come from the other end and try to look at it at the personal side of it, which is important because homelessness is a condition, not who the person is. I think the key, though, is coming at it from both sides. Provide homes or shelter for those experiencing homelessness while providing support for the person so that way they can maintain the current course they are on and be successful in their attempt of not being homeless. But what do you think? Is this something that is possible, or do you think this is something that is a pie in the sky type situation? Thank you for watching, and if you're interested, here's my works cited. Thank you very much.